Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line.
Okay, ready? Let's go now. Cowboy!
That's quickly out to Jefferson. And they'll get about half what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, Minnesota.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. Oh, a loose football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
That is fielded at the 13. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. Got room at the 30. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. 16 yards on the game and a quick first down. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. Another run here for Robinson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Look at the big man go. And he will get into the end zone. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Atlanta. That his first touchdown of the new year. Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Price now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Quick throw on the RPO is complete, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Notre Dame. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
At the 19-yard line.
They run over center with Robinson. And strong running in deep. Inside the 10-yard line, a gain of 9 on the carry.
10 yards on the pickup.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches.
9-yard line.
London brought in motion. And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. A dive, and he's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. His second rushing touchdown of the year.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. 14-0 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. On first and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll get this over the middle to Jefferson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Give him 14 on that play. 1 play, 1 first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
He'll go right back to Jefferson. They connect again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
A big play for Minnesota. It's a gain of 34.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. Look wide, get this one complete, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
A 6-yard pickup.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
And He's in. Jalen Naylor. Touchdown, Vikings. That is second TD catch of the season. Reichard good with the extra point. The Vikings are on the board. It's now 14-7. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This one taken at the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a 1st down.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Atlanta.
On 1st down, right back to Robinson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, here is Penix. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Falcon 1st down. They'll go play action now with Penix. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
16-yard line.
2nd down and 3.
2nd and 3.
And here's Bijan. And he's going to get upended right at the line of scrimmage. And he's picked up and thrown down.
We're seeing such an uptick, Mike, across the league in these hybrid kind of positionless defenders, especially safety. So are they a safety? Are they a linebacker? They're good in both coverage. And in this case, they can play near the line of scrimmage and still make plays on the ground.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. That's his 1st reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. Now Penix. A big mistake. It was 1st and goal, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
Pass. Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And now it's 4th down.
For the Vikings.
This fielded inside the 35. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. And the lefty panics on first down. That one taken in by London. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
A gain of 24 yards. And the Falcons first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Short throw taken by Pitts.
Penix's pass.
Down to the line now on 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw. Here's Penix. We'll get this to Pitts once more. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
We'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allow the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
And he'll take it on in. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down.
35-yard line.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Throwing again is McCarthy. Pushed out to his left. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down. We have hit halftime. We're going to take a quick break, come back to the second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Pitts is the man in motion. Throwing now, Penix on first down. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson, and he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Eric Wilson on the tackle.
And it's third down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They'll go again with Robinson.
Robinson, ball carrier. Blake Cashman on the tackle. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll try and throw it with Penix. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that 4th down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
We'll try the right side with Robinson. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. The veteran safety, Harrison Smith, there on the stop. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. He'll push forward for about a yard. The big defensive tackle, Javon Hargrave, brings that one to an end.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Plant. It's Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Blake Cashman.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. On play action, here's McCarthy. He's going to air this one out. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
That's caught. It's scooped up by the Falcons.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Open man downfield, that's London. And he's into the end zone. Drake London. Touchdown, Falcons. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Price now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
muscle up, we got the fly metric. Ran by the luxuriness up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet with the diabetic.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He's got his man, Jefferson. Now, flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson. Look at the big guy rumble. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big play to kick off this drive. That gains an even 60 yards.
The Vikings.
Over the course of my career early on, there was a handful of guys that were downfield threats in the passing game, but they did a lot of stuff in the run game. They were really good extra pass protectors, and if you threw them the ball, they had very sure hands. But what we're seeing now is he built
carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Hawks, go!
On play action, Penix. Working across the field, he's got London. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. They'll begin the 4th by giving it to Robinson. Inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Gonzalez tacks on the extra point. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Price now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Here we go.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Play action now. It's McCarthy. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Caden Ellis. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
the 19-yard line.
They'll run with Robinson. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
14 yards. And the Falcons, first down.
Here we go, set.
First and goal, Atlanta.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Brings up second and goal.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. From the gun, here is Penix. To the goal line and in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Falcons. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Gonzalez takes on the extra point. And Falcons add on to their already sizable lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Price now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set up.
On first down, here's McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
And 10.
Let's go. Viking 18. Go.
Here's McCarthy. He'll let this go. Deep for Jefferson. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. A big play for Minnesota. 71 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
He's got his big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Minnesota. Reichert now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings cut into the lead a little bit.
42, Vikings 13.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the handoff, here's Robinson running right. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And this is going to work out a little better. He'll get 9 on that one, but they're going to need to convert on third down.
A gain of 10 yards, and it's third down.
From the gun, it's Penix. To the outside, catch made by London. And he is out of bounds at the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
First down.
They're running here with Robinson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. That's the second charge timeout for Minnesota. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
It's now second and 6 at their 49-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. talk things over before third down. Now Robinson.
Bijan Robinson. Away just shy of midfield. A 2-yard gain. It's fourth down.
So on fourth down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10.
Ready, set. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That's into traffic, but taken in. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Ready? 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Go.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
After allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. The rookie from Georgia, Jalen Walker, working his way in to record the very first sack of his NFL career. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They proved much the best in this one. To get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Minneapolis.